Why don't you want to go to the house?
Don't know.
Please tell me.
Don't want to.
Please.
No.
Tell me. So do you think you'll be okay with isolation and staying here by yourself, just you, your wife and your son? Do you think you'll be okay with that?
I don't think the isolation's going to be a problem, to be honest with you. I think it's going to be really good. I run a YouTube show, so once the caretaking business is done, I can just concentrate on that. I can get my research done. My wife's going to be here. She's going to be loving it.
Before we continue, I must tell you about the previous caretaker that was here, that he actually went a little bit insane and hacked up his wife and his 2 daughters with an axe. Does that bother you being here, around here, with that story?
Definitely not. I'm a certified horror and ghost story fanatic. I will love researching it. And to be honest with you, I don't think I'm going to be hacking up my family anytime soon, to be honest with you. I think it's going to be A-okay.
How's it going?
So the research was going alright, but every time you come in, your words are just distracting me. Every time I get distracted, I've got to fucking start again on the fucking research. Every time you come in and you hear, or you don't hear, it means I'm fucking working. So can you just give me some fucking space to work? Please, just an hour out of the day, just to get this down. Why don't you just start by now and just get the fuck out of here?
Red Ram. 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 Red Ram.
Wonderful party, isn't it? Come play it forever and ever and ever. Welcome to Splatter Plastic, the only horror vinyl soundtrack show on YouTube. With your hosts, Tinman
And Liam. So in this episode, we're doing one of my all-time favourite films ever made, 1980s, The Shining.
Oh,
Love it, man. It's such a deep movie. It's we're going to get into it.
oh yes.
So
Indeed
The Shining,
we will.
1980, directed by Stanley Kubrick. If anyone doesn't know what else Stanley Kubrick done,
I think everyone knows what
they've got to have.
Everyone.
Clockwork Orange, Full Metal Jacket, 2001.
It's literally this film especially is the most documented horror film I've probably ever heard of.
Yeah, oh, completely, 100%.
Oh, yeah,
100%.
totally.
There's so many theories with it. And we're going to just get a little bit of a
smidge.
soup of them later. Based on a book written by Stephen King, and famously, Stephen King hated his adaptation of the book because it's so far removed from the book.
Yeah.
There's loads of stuff in the book that's not in the movie. There's stuff in the movie that's not in the book.
You've read the book, haven't you?
Yeah, I loved it.
I haven't read it, so I
It's
don't know.
absolutely fantastic. I mean, the Wendy character in the book is nothing like the movie. There's
No.
so much more.
Right.
If you haven't read the book of The Shining, rush out to your local bookshop and buy The Shining.
I think I might have to start it, because...
Mate, it's highly recommend it.
Really?
It'll
Will it take the film? Not take the film, but will it?
It's...
It'll put you into the... What about that 97 TV
Oh,
movie?
shit, don't talk about that. that's fucking gosh.
Oh!
The book will... It stands on its own.
Mm.
So I can't think of The Shine in the movie as
Yeah.
being Shine in the book anymore.
Right.
The Shine in the movie is a different entity to The Shine in the book.
Right, got you.
And each of them are phenomenal.
Oh, right, there you go.
Yeah.
So you've got your two separates.
Completely.
And you read the book after seeing the movie?
I read...
Do you think?
It must have
You
been.
must have, because 80s, isn't it? 80s,
yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
yeah.
I mean, I was watching Evil Dead, but I wasn't reading like Stephen King. At
No,
that age,
no.
You know what I mean? So the score was done by Wendy Carlos and Rachel Elkind, amongst others.
Yeah, and everyone fucking else.
It's credited as being Wendy Carlos and Rachel Elkind, but there's
a lot more.
There's a lot more.
Yeah.
So the cast is our boy Jack Nicholson.
Yeah.
Everyone knows what movies Jack Nicholson's been in. He's a Hollywood icon.
Yeah.
Shelley Duvall, equally female lead icon. She plays Wendy Torrance. So Jack is Jack Torrance. Shelley Duvall is Wendy Torrance. Little Danny
Yeah.
is played by Danny Lloyd.
Easier to do, isn't it? Easier to
Yeah,
film.
You've got a kid. Do you reckon that was part of the casting call? We need a kid called Danny.
Jack.
Yeah.
Jack Nicholson. Jack Torrance.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah, but that drops out with Shelley Duvall, doesn't it?
Yeah, but he hated her, didn't he?
Well, yeah,
Kubrick hated her with a passion.
I mean, to be honest with you, watching this movie, it's kind of like, you can't...
No, she's good.
No, she does my head in.
Okay.
Scatman Crothers.
Scatman.
Scat.
Not his real name. Yeah. Not his real name.
He is Dick Halloran.
Yep.
Amazing actor in this movie.
Yeah.
Absolutely love Dick Halloran. Joe Turkel plays Lloyd.
Yeah.
So Lloyd's the barman.
Yeah.
One of my greatest misfortunes of all time. He was at Spooky Empire,
All right.
dressed as Lloyd,
No.
with a bar that you got
Really?
selfies with him with.
No.
Didn't do it.
Oh, no.
No,
Why
I
did you do
totally. So they done the Shining bar.
that? Oh, my God. And you could stand behind the bar with him.
The pictures were free.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I know, mate. I know. He was dressed up as Lloyd.
Oh, my God.
He had the tux on.
Is it one of them like, oh, I'll go back to it, or oh yeah, that's good, I'll do that, but then
No,
just
it was one of them. There's 5 more people I don't want to spend my money on.
It's free.
No, yeah, you got to pay for the autograph. Haven't you?
Oh,
You know what I
right,
mean?
right,
Then you get your
Yeah.
picture, and I was like, now looking back, I'm like, what were you doing?
That would have been an
I know.
amazing.
So
picture.
they took the picture. It
Yeah.
was kind of like a profile shot, and it'd be like you, like that, with Lloyd looking at you with an empty shot glass.
No,
Gutted.
if you with your Jack Torrance look, not that you're going for that, but you've got the hair, you know what I mean?
Gutted, absolutely gutted.
Ah, devastation. Oh,
Anyhow,
well. Oh, well.
never mind.
Well then.
Philip Stone plays Dilbert Grady. Great party, isn't it?
Yeah.
And Lisa and Louise Burns play the
twins.
twins. Good story about them as well.
Oh, okay, this is going to be interesting. Oh,
So
right.
again, it was kind of like a Shining reunion.
Oh, right,
Spooky Empire. They wanted $100 an autograph.
What?
Yes, $100 for an autograph.
Jog on.
I was like, no, yeah, that's just not happening because these just look like two
Women.
women.
Two women
You know
now.
what I mean? They're
Two
not-
older women.
They were just two women going like, yeah, we were the twins in The Shining.
Exactly.
So-
you know, I mean, their role was like...
No, it's iconic.
No, I mean,
The tw-
how much they got to do. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
exactly.
Really. You know what I mean?
But
Yes,
the-
an iconic scene, but $100.
Yeah, completely.
Jog on.
So we went up to them because our mates Pep and Emma have got their guest bedroom as done as The Shining.
Have they?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because he wanted me to get him Shining wallpaper a few years back.
Yeah.
Because I'm a
Yeah,
decorator.
So
Couldn't find any.
their whole back bedroom is done like The Shining.
Is it?
So it's fucking amazing. Man. I love staying in there.
Oh,
It's
no
so
way.
cool.
Oh, that's a guest room.
Yeah. Yeah. It's amazing. I
Has
mean,
it got one... what's the room? 237 on
Yes.
the door. Has it?
got the key.
No way.
Literally room 237 in the
Oh,
so cool.
Amazing.
So I went up to them and I was like, well, can I just have, because they wanted the picture and they just didn't want to get it scanned off the internet, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
they had like little 8x10s of the twins.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, can I buy them? And they were like $50
To buy a picture of them?
because they weren't going to sign
glossy.
it. So it was, you know what I mean? I'm making me money. I was like, oh, come on, girls, fucking jog on, will you?
That's
just
ridiculous.
walked away from them. So from that year in Spooky Empire,
Yeah.
I had a real, because like we all walked past Lloyd Moorley,
Yeah.
and then to get that off the twins. Anyhow,
Anyway, yeah.
so the plot of The Shining, if you've not seen The Shining, and why wouldn't you have never seen The Shining?
Everyone's seen it.
Yeah.
There's no one who hasn't.
If you haven't, I'm going to say it again. Stop watching us, silly bastards, and go and watch The Shining, because it's far more better than us. So, a family moved to a hotel as caretakers for the winter shutdown. While there, the isolation and the violent past of the hotel started to take its toll on Jack's sanity, which in turn takes its toll on the family.
Yep.
With deadly effects. It's amazing, man. It's so good. Best ghost story I've ever seen in my life.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
100%, mate.
Okay, cool.
100%.
Cool.
Name a better ghost story.
For me, Poltergeist.
No.
I love Poltergeist.
Oh,
I fucking
man.
love Poltergeist. I don't know if it's better.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
straight away,
yeah.
that was the first one that came to my head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah, yeah.
For me, totally.
Yeah.
100%
Oh, this
Shining.
film is yeah.
It's just phenomenal.
Yeah.
Absolutely phenomenal. So, first time, mate. When did you see it?
Probably going to be TV.
Yeah.
Probably going to have adverts in it.
Yeah.
When? I couldn't tell you. I literally couldn't tell you. I know I'd seen it, but no. I have no idea when.
Honestly, neither can I.
No.
It would have been on TV
Yeah.
at some point.
It's not something I would have rented. You know how you rent, like...
Well, yeah.
You didn't really rent horror movies. Well, I didn't. my parents were like, Back to the Future, and I'm like, yes. You know.
My parents were like, I'm going to work tonight. There's a £5, go to the video shop.
Go get yourself something nice.
Cannibal Holocaust.
Body melt. Brilliant.
But it was... I must have seen it on TV. I must have watched it, but I never got it until I was an adult.
I think I knew about it before I watched it.
Yeah.
Because it was just like spoke about.
Yeah.
You know.
It's one of them movies, it's kind of like Alien and like,
Yeah.
you know, these big horror movies in the 80s, you know what I mean?
People would talk about scenes even
Yeah.
before you'd even seen it. And you'd
Because
be like, what are you on about?
I knew about the elevator scene.
Right, okay.
That
Never seen it.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
It's probably like subconscious.
It's
I've
the-
probably
it's-
seen it on a trailer on like,
That.
yeah, you know what I
That
mean?
is like, it's ingrained in your brain.
Completely.
You know,
Completely.
that and him with the axe, just walking around with the axe and everything. You know, yeah.
So good. So I'm with you. I can't remember
Yeah.
when I seen it first, but I can remember rewatching it as like a teen
Yeah.
sort of thing and just being fucking blown away by it.
Do you know what I think about this? And this has been well documented by other people. That the worst thing about this film is one, the isolation, because you literally, just the fact that you are the only person there is kind of frightening in itself.
Yeah.
But do you know what? And this isn't. I'll say it again. Well documented. The actual hotel is scary,
Yeah.
and it doesn't even do anything.
No.
It's the hotel itself.
But that's one of the things with it. It's in the
Yeah.
book. The hotel is
It's evil.
it's evil.
Yeah.
It's an evil building.
And
it traps souls in it
The movie seems like it does that.
completely. 100%.
You know.
100%.
When Danny's on that trike and he's going over the carpet and it's going
It gives me goosebumps.
and it's going over and,
And
it
you
goes,
just get
then
that
you go,
silent. And,
Yeah.
And the noise.
Rug.
Silent noise.
wood. Oh, it's beautifully done.
But it's Kubrick again. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's the cinematography that he put into it, and
Yeah.
it's the perfection of scenes. Because seemingly, it was kind of like, I'm doing this take 70 odd times.
Oh, he did, wouldn't he? He was notorious for
Fucking hell,
fucking
man.
going over and over. And you know, okay, he gets what he wants, but these actors were fucking
Brutalised.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
They were worked
yeah.
to death.
Absolutely.
I remember listening or watching a documentary or something, and it literally the death of Dick Halloran. He got Jack Nicholson, and it was literally 70 takes.
Yeah.
And Jack Nicholson turned around to him in the end to Kubrick and was like, "This man is 70 years old.
Can't keep doing
I
this.
can't keep doing this.
No.
It's taking a toll on him now."
Yeah.
And Kubrick was just like, "Another shot, another shot."
Fucking hell.
He's just
He was a bit of a dick, wasn't he?
fucking bellend.
He's a bit of a dick,
Absolute bellend.
Yeah. It's the vision.
Yeah.
It's the vision.
My vision. Well, it's not Stephen King's vision either, so, you know.
Oh,
Shots fired. So, I don't know. I don't remember watching it as a kid, but I certainly remember watching it as a teen
yeah.
sort of thing, and it blowing me away. And I think the thing that blew me away wasn't really the story. It was the subliminal shots
Yeah.
of the twins,
The flashing.
of the elevator, of Danny like that.
Yeah.
That just burns
They just come in, don't they? At any time.
Yeah.
And
it's like Captain Hardy in The Exorcist.
yeah.
When you just see that face for like a split second, and you say, "What the fuck was
Yeah,
that?"
that's it.
Burns you in, man. Absolutely burns.
Oh, I've just got goosebumps thinking about a scene. Oh, when Danny drives past 237 and he stops.
It's coming up.
And that's not even when the door was open.
Hold that thought.
That's oh God. Oh, I got goosies. Oh God.
So,
Okay.
trivia. Got any trivia about it?
I didn't. Do you know what? This is completely your episode.
Fair enough.
Because I love the film. I've only listened to the score this week for the first time properly because it was never. We'll talk about this. So hard to get hold of, as we know. So I've never really listened to it until this week. So literally, all I know is the film. I know bits of trivia, but fuck you. I am the Padawan. You are the master. Teach me.
So usually in our trivia spots, we'll go like Stanley Kubrick done 2018's. Now, The Shining is so full of imagery and so full of conspiracy, for want of a better word. There's meant to be hidden meanings in everything.
Every shot.
There's something in it.
Yeah.
Some of them, I'm kind of like, Some of them, I'm kind of like,
I'm a bit like, for all of them, to be honest.
Well, yeah, but I like this shit. You know what I mean?
If I do that, then I'm not enjoying the movie. You know what I mean?
No, but you get it on the end of the thing.
Yeah.
Where nothing's said, but you think the thing is...
Who did I say the thing was? I thought the thing was...
Was it Child's?
And not McCready.
I have never thought about this.
Right, okay.
Because it's not in the movie. Pretty much the same way.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I mean?
That works.
I think about The Shining and I'm like...
I wonder.
That does mean something. It's got to mean something.
237 documentary. Room 237 is a good documentary.
It's all about the...
Go on, get into it. Go on, let's do it.
So, the biggest one that I kind of love because it ties into like all these crazy little conspiracies that I'm really into is that it's an apology for him filming the moon landing or the alleged moon landing.
Yes.
Yeah. So Stanley Kubrick was meant to have filmed the moon landing that like Apollo 11.
Yeah.
So Apollo 11 never happened. It did. But Stanley Kubrick was meant to have filmed it, sort of thing. You don't believe it, do you?
Did it though?
You're one of them.
I don't know. I'm a bit on the fence now. I don't know. To be honest, I don't know.
Okay, so after filming 2001,
yeah,
that he got these such good and professional and really real looking shots of space. Seemingly, the American government went up to Stanley Kubrick and was like, "These Ruskies are all on it."
Yeah,
and they're going to get to the moon before us, so
get there first.
Let's get there first.
Even if we don't really do it.
And Black Ops sort of paid them to do the moon landing.
Apparently so, yeah.
Apparently. Fucking didn't. They went to the moon, man. So, anyway, this is kind of like Stanley Kubrick's confession, if you will. So, little scenes in it, little bits. So, Danny's jumper. What's Danny's jumper?
Fucking giant Apollo 11, isn't it?
Giant Apollo 11.
Knitted old itchy jumper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rip your nipples, that. Cans of Tang everywhere.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
So astronauts had cans of Tang on the rocket.
Oh, did they?
Going up.
Okay.
That's what their hydration was. Right. Room 237.
Yep.
Tied in to the moon landing.
Did it?
So it's meant to be 237,000 miles to the moon.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Complete shit.
Yeah.
Because it's about 240. But in 1960s, they estimated it was 237 miles to the moon.
Yeah, right.
But then they got there and was like, probably need a bit more petrol here, lads.
Shit, we're going to get home.
Good job we got a spare wheel in it.
Yeah. Woo!
Yeah, so that's kind of the moon landing theory. I mean, you can go deeper into all of this if you want to.
I've also heard that he couldn't dare say that he'd done it, so this was his way of going, look, I've done it without
That's
saying
what I mean.
it.
So it was like his apology, his confession to it.
Yeah, weird.
I'm not buying it, man. He went to the moon. He built a rocket. I've been to NASA. But you know what NASA stands for, don't you? Never a straight answer. So,
I've never heard that before. That's brilliant.
So the next theory is it's all about an apology for the genocide of Native Americans.
Yes, because the imagery is everywhere, isn't it?
Imagery
On the
is
tins.
everywhere. So it starts off
on the walls.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so you've
yeah.
got the Calumet, you've got all the Native American imagery everywhere. The whole movie is basically everywhere you look.
Everywhere you look.
know what I mean?
It's supposed to have been built on an ancient Indian burial
You said you
ground.
didn't know nothing.
Oh, I know that. It says it in the film.
I know.
He says it in the film when they're walking outside.
So that was literally before.
Okay, go on then.
So Ullman, who's the guy who does the
Interview.
interview at the beginning, is dressed in red, white, and blue.
Yes,
Yeah.
he is.
And then he explains how the Overlook was built on Indian burial grounds.
They even said they had to remove some.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, you're asking for trouble.
Poltergeist.
Yeah,
Just saying.
very poltergeisty.
So the blood of the Native Americans is meant to be for the scene where it's all coming out of
The lifts.
the lifts, and this come about by, now I've wrote this down, so if I offend anyone, I'm so sorry. Really don't mean to, but I've kind of transcribed what I've found out, so I'm just going to try and read it.
Oh, I am intrigued.
Yeah. So, Indian legend was Chief Hokalasqua, and he was murdered by American troops.
Right.
Yeah, in Point Pleasant, where the Overlook Hotel is actually really built. So it's not the Overlook Hotel,
No.
it's the Stanley Hotel.
Yeah.
And I'm going to blow your mind about this in a minute as well.
Okay. All right.
So the final words that he uttered were, "May the curse of the Great Spirit rest upon this land. May it be blighted by nature. May it be blighted in its hopes. May the strength of its people be paralysed by the by the stain of our blood." This was in Point Pleasant, the real Overlook Hotel. So may it be stained by their blood. So everybody that went there
Right.
was meant to have died. Now I know The Shining's a movie,
Yeah.
but in 1909, the year that the fictional Overlook Hotel was built, the Point Pleasant monument in Point Pleasant was struck by lightning.
Right.
Yeah, this is where it's weird. This happened again on the 4th of July 1921.
Okay.
4th of July 1921, ring any bells to you?
4th of July 1921. Oh my god, it's the picture.
Yeah.
It's the picture at
It's
the
the
end.
picture at the end was the 4th of July 1921, and the statue was hit by lightning again on that date.
Oh, goosies.
Spooky, man.
Oh, that's weird.
Spooky.
Isn't it?
So
Yeah,
I
weird.
always wondered about like the like old Calumet cans and stuff like that, because they're everywhere.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Calumet
Yeah.
soup, Calumet baking soda. Do you know
Yeah.
what Calumet is?
No.
Peace pipe.
Okay.
So
now.
it's kind of like, no, we're putting the peace pipe in. We're sorry,
Shit, yeah.
type thing for everything that our forefathers done.
I've done in
You
the
know what I
past,
mean?
yeah,
Done in
yeah.
the past. Because when I say like American troops killed this
Yeah.
chief, they actually wiped out the tribe.
Yeah, it wasn't just the one
It
guy.
wasn't just one guy. Like,
It was
you know what I mean?
all of them, yeah.
He wiped out the whole of them. So, yeah, again,
Deep.
whole of the documentary Rune 237 will tell you more than what
Yeah,
I
than
have
what
just
we're
done.
saying.
But that,
I've watched that and I didn't even remember. I must have forgotten that bit.
yeah,
It's been years.
that's what I mean.
It's been
It's
years.
deep, though, man. It's
Yeah.
so deep.
Yeah.
So it's also there's a lot of apologies in it from Stanley Kubrick. So it's also a Holocaust apology thing.
okay.
So there's loads of stuff like the isolation of the soul people in the concentration camps
Right.
and what have you. But the number 42 is everywhere in it as
Yeah,
well.
I've noticed
So
that, yeah. And
42
cans
again
and stuff.
is on Danny's jumper.
Yeah.
They're watching a film called The Summer of 42.
Okay.
Yeah, what happens in 1942? So the Nazis dropped down the final solution.
Oh, fucking hell.
That was the date that they done, 1942. So
Right.
that's a bit like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
One of my favourite ones is it's all about CIA mind control.
Okay.
So this is one of my favourite conspiracy
Oh, I
theories,
wanna hear
and
this
I am
now.
not going deep with this because I
No,
will
we'll be here for
literally,
hours.
I've had a beer and I will literally sit and just be like, so, you know about all the continuity errors in the film?
Yeah, like the window in his office doesn't make sense when he goes around the corner. It shows a window, but it's a wall against. Yeah. Yeah.
And you go in one side of the freezer,
Yeah.
and then they come out and the set's completely different.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, never noticed.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh dear. All
So
right.
it looks like they go in one door, come out the same door, but it's a different door.
area.
Yeah.
Okay.
Continuity errors.
Yeah.
Stanley Kubrick.
70, 90 takes.
You really think he's going to have continuity errors?
Yeah. True.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So, there's a poster in there when Danny's in the game room, and it's a scare,
Yeah.
and it just says Monarch.
Yes.
Yeah?
Where the twins? Is that where the twins turn up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, do you know what Monarch was?
No.
Okay, so there's a thing called Project Monarch, which then turned into... Lisa, what's my favourite conspiracy theory? MK Ultra!
Please elaborate.
MK Ultra was a 1950s to 60s mind control program.
All right.
Yeah? So it was the one where they were dropping acid into everyone's drink
Right.
and trying to get people to turn into super soldiers and were putting people into drug experiments and
Fucking
stuff like
Captain
that.
America.
Yes. No, that was...
Yeah.
Yeah, they were trying to
amazing.
create super soldiers through mind
amazing.
control. Stranger Things, where she's in the the sensory deprivation tanks, so she can forward the mind to other parts of the world to spy on people. That's what they were trying to do, but it all started to go a little bit crazy, and they started to bring in like real dodgy shit against other people. So they'd make people trip balls, get them into a hotel room with a prosy, have a camera behind the window. They'd be off the tits, and it would be like Boris Johnson in bed with like a dog or something like that. And they'd be like, right, we got this. Are you going to sign this bill for us now? And this all went on. So all the program in the Vietnam War, where all the soldiers were on drugs,
Right.
because it would make them more violent and kill more, like Jacob's Ladder.
Yeah.
Yeah, all real. All completely real. MK Ultra is the biggest fucking thing ever, man. It
wow.
blows my mind. It's got every conspiracy theory goes back to MK Ultra.
We're not going to get hitmen following us now, are we?
We might do. We've talked about it.
Oh shit.
It's okay. I'll get my tinfoil hat on. We'll all be good.
We'll be fine.
So, if you think about that in the respect of mind control and stuff like people not actually being there, but being there.
Yeah.
So it's all like gaslighting and stuff like that. If you think about The Shining, everything changes. There's sporadic images of weird things going on. So were they all tripping? You know what I mean? Was there some mass hallucination in this building put out by the government?
My God.
It's nuts, man.
Yeah,
it's nuts.
It's never ending.
It's nuts.
Crazy.
So there's another one, The Overlook is hell. You don't really go anywhere with that because
you tell you straight off.
Kind
No.
of is.
No.
There's a lot of stuff about Danny Torrance being abused by Jack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he already, dislocated his arm, didn't he? He
But,
says that in the bar, doesn't
sexual abuse as well.
he? Oh, is there?
Yeah. So, the scene with the bear.
Yeah.
So there's a bear on Danny's bed at the beginning that looks like the bear. So it's kind of like...
I don't like it.
Well,
But it's a bear.
It's a bear.
It's a bear, yeah.
So, and the first scene when he's in it, and he's in the hotel lobby before the interview, he's reading Playgirl.
Is he?
Yeah. Yeah, because you do that, don't you, in public? You do read the bongo book. Sitting there in public like that, what are you reading?
Bongo book!
It's designed to keep a certain rhythm, sir.
Bongo
Sitting there like that, reading the jazz mag. And before an interview, at least...
Walk in with a chubby.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
man,
you'd be
you know
walking
what I
in
mean?
like that, wouldn't you? Oh, bloody hell. Sorry,
Fucking
excuse
ridiculous.
me. Where's the cushion? You'd like that, wouldn't you?
I just need something. Don't look down.
Oh, dear.
But the tagline on the Playgirl, and this makes me feel a bit fucking ill to say this, but it was incest. Why do parents have sex with their children?
Is that what it said in the book?
On
the magazine?
Whoa! Horrible. Funny one.
Go on then.
The Shining inspired Frozen.
What? What?
if you think
Disney Plus?
Yeah.
Frozen.
Frozen. Yeah. So somebody going into isolation in the snow. She's got all these dark powers.
Of isolation.
She's got all these dark powers, hasn't she?
Yeah. Got to be split up from her sister and all this.
Yeah. So she goes away, and I don't fucking get it. I haven't seen Frozen.
I have.
Have you? You see any connotations? towards
No, I never thought that before now,
Yeah.
so no.
it? I'm not having it.
Bollocks of that.
And the strangest one for me is the Wendy theory.
What's the Wendy theory
The
then?
Wendy theory. So if you haven't seen the Wendy theory, Go on YouTube and put in the Wendy theory, The Shining.
Okay.
The Wendy theory is that it's actually Wendy that's killing everybody.
Fuck off.
Well, you say that until you watch the Wendy theory. Because everything that Jack's doing,
She's too much of a wet lettuce.
everything that Jack's doing is hallucinations. I didn't buy into it, and I still don't buy into it. But the one scene that got me is, you know, the scene with the typewriter when he's kicking off on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's on her face, isn't it?
Yeah.
And she
she's a
comes
bit
in
like,
and she's like, "What do you need? Do you need anything?" Yada yada. And he kicks off, and it goes back to her just like that. And then the shot back to him when Jack's just like sitting there, just staring at it. So the Wendy theory goes with that kick off from Jack is not actually Jack, it's Wendy kicking off on him, and the reaction of Jack going,
Does that make sense?
yes, it does.
Because Danny comes back with the marks on him, and that's why he
And
goes,
that's
"You
when-
did it."
And that's when it snaps out.
No.
No, watch it.
No. I just don't think it's.
No, neither do I.
No, that's
I completely don't. I do not agree with any of these things.
It's a load of hooey.
Stanley Kubrick's gone, it's a ghost movie. That's all it is.
That's all it
It's
is.
a ghost movie, and it was a cool set.
Yeah.
Speaking of the set,
Yes.
where is it? Where's the hotel?
Is it Montana or something?
Yeah, it's meant to be in Colorado.
Yeah.
It was a massive set in Pinewood Studios.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
They built the whole front.
Whole front of the
whole-
set.
just the
was-
front though, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's no behind it.
No,
it was
no,
like it was like
It was shot.
The front
The
like that.
interiors were shot in the Stanley Hotel.
that's right. Where's that?
It's
Somewhere.
somewhere in America. Somewhere where they do skiing.
I'm sure I'll put it in.
Yeah. Begins with the sea. Colorado.
Colorado,
That's
there
where
you
it
go.
was.
Yeah.
All the interiors were shot in there, but the exteriors were all shot in London,
Yeah.
which is nuts.
Crazy, isn't it?
Because I seen that on the Grim Life Collective, and I was like, I want to go.
I want to
like,
go.
It's just the set.
It's like me acting power plant for aliens.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gone now.
Yeah.
I'd love to go there.
It'd be amazing, man.
Yeah.
I just want to go. I want to go to the Stanley Hotel anyway.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
what I mean.
Yeah.
But seemingly they've got Jack's axe still in
Have
there.
they?
It's the only thing that they've kept in the Shining.
Oh wow.
And
Oh, I've got trivia.
Go on. I've just not.
Oh, I've just got it. So.
I've just gone deep on conspiracy theories.
Oh right, yours is just that. In the Stanley Hotel,
Mm-hmm.
they said, "Can you please not choose
Yeah.
the room you want because it'll stop people going in there." Was it 187? 127?
217.
217. That was it.
That was
Very
the book. That was the one from the book.
Oh, was it one from the book?
Yeah.
Well, they were like, "Can you not do that because people will not use that room and it'll be left." You know what I mean?
Bollocks.
Well, so they went for 237, and now in the Stanley Hotel, it's the most sought out room.
Right, it is.
It is.
Of course it is.
Everyone was like,
there.
"Can I have the Shining room, please?"
Yeah, because you would, wouldn't you? Let's be
exactly,
honest.
yeah.
If you're going there, you're like, I don't want to stay in the penthouse.
Yeah.
I want that green gaudy bathroom.
Massive archway.
Yeah. I want that.
That archway you've got here in your house,
Oh, we got totally.
and it's
mate.
green.
Lisa, can we paint our arch like the like the bathroom in the Shining?
No,
No.
you've already got it. You've already got it like that.
Nope.
Scary as fuck.
But yeah, you would, wouldn't you?
Yeah, well, everyone does.
If I'm going to stay there,
Yeah,
totally, I want to stay in room 237,
totally.
not 236,
No,
not 238.
237, which is 217.
Yeah,
217. Yeah,
completely.
yeah.
So that's my bit of trivia. It's not usually fun. It's usually fun trivia, but this is like there's so much
There's
depth
so much
to this. So much depth that I wanted to kind of talk about a little bit of the conspiracies behind it.
Yeah, without going mad into them, but just a snippet of each.
Yeah.
So yeah.
If you
yeah.
want to dig deeper, dig
Go
deeper
ahead.
because it's such a rabbit hole, man.
Yeah.
So good.
Let's have a look at this beast of a record then, shall we?
You've
Shall
not
we
seen
look?
it, mate. You have a look.
Let's have a look. Okay. Now, now this is from the original poster, if I believe right.
Welcome to the club.
Welcome to the Shining Club. Apparently, if you own this, there's a club, an exclusive club, because this is not easy to come by.
No, I think there's only about like,
No.
2,000 presents.
Is that what they did? And it got pulled,
And then
didn't
it got pulled.
It got pulled. Okay, we'll get into that.
Yeah.
That's from the poster, isn't it?
Yes. So, seemingly, even this
Yeah.
is like the big T is a Native American symbol.
Even that is as
Yeah.
well.
For,
Bloody hell.
I think it's called like Mika or something like that.
Right,
And it means
right.
yellow.
Okay.
Don't know.
It works. I love the font.
I love it.
Love the font. It's
You're gonna diss this, aren't you?
no.
Oh, okay.
No, I like it.
I thought that's
I like
where you were
it.
going.
I like it because it has literally nothing to do with the movie, in a sense.
It's a ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it, or is it someone?
I mean, it looks like a little grey alien, doesn't it?
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know
Like,
what it is. I don't know what it is. That's as iconic as that picture of Jack on the
Completely.
front.
I prefer this than that.
Yeah. If
I
you
think
could get
that-
that on a Blu-ray cover, you would, wouldn't you?
Of course you would.
Yeah.
Of course
exactly.
you would. I think that scene with Here's Johnny has been parodied so many times
Yeah.
that it doesn't annoy me. But
Yeah.
it's kind of like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Simpsons. To name one. God, there's loads.
Thousands.
Yeah. Exactly.
But that, for me,
Yeah.
is The Shining.
Exactly. So that, all yellow and white, perfect. Masterpiece of modern horror. I agree.
Yeah.
Original soundtrack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it is.
We talked about this before, haven't we? We talked about this before. Normally, when you buy a record for a movie and it's a score, it's musical score. This is not a score. It is not, because the original, because a score is normally by one or two people. You know, Hans Zimmer, James Newton Howard, Dark Knight, Batman Begins. There you go. This is by various people.
Yeah.
And various people it is. So there's your back cover. I love that you've got the little logo at the top. Then you've got your track listings. I was very, very surprised.
8 tracks.
Only 8 tracks.
Yeah.
Because the one I was listening to had 14.
So, what you were listening to was the unreleased score.
Right.
And it was probably mixed up by, I think it's called the unreleased tracks by Wendy Carlos.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots more music.
Yeah.
Can you shit buy it anyway?
Oh, is it rare as shit?
£750 on CD.
On CD?
On CD. Wendy Carlos released it herself. And it's got the unreleased tracks from The Shining.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of unreleased stuff from Clockwork Orange.
Oh,
It's
right.
got some stuff from the original Tron.
Oh, right.
And it's got some...
Oh, right. Stuff that stuff that she'd done. Right. Okay.
There's a lot of tracks on it.
Yeah.
But it's got the unreleased tracks that she'd done for The Shining as
So
well.
the show I've listened to it on YouTube because I don't own this. This is yours. You're part of the club. I am not. Fair enough.
Yes.
Totally cool.
Yes, I am.
So you got 8 on here on the YouTube video I watched. There's 14.
Yeah.
So they're 14 from this. It has other various ones. There's one track that's not on here. Oh, is it on here?
Which one?
Was it De Natura So? Yeah.
Yeah.
That. Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's a mindfuck.
Is that the one? That's the one at the end where it's just a mess.
Yeah.
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 That, to me, I was driving here listening to that, and do you know what I heard? When a teacher walks into the music room for the first time, and all the kids are going, and you're like, okay, yeah, we know you've got an instrument, put the fucking thing down. That's what that was.
There's a reason for it all, though.
Yeah, of course. But it's...
Yeah, it's
it's all going. It's all going.
It is.
Yeah.
And that's why I like it.
Okay.
The tracks on this are a head fuck.
Yeah.
When you listen to it, it's probably the most terrifying record I own. Out of all of the records I own. So all like me crazy black metal shit.
Yeah.
All like Northern Tongues and Portal, and this fucking terrifies me. It gets into my psyche, man.
I didn't feel it.
No,
I did not feel it.
it's I don't know. It's so avant-garde. It's a horror movie.
Yes, it is. My issues with it is we haven't even got the record out yet.
No.
But my issues with it is that with this terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah. That by itself, not really terrifying.
No.
Bit messy.
Okay.
In my eyes.
Yeah, man. I totally get it.
This, without that,
Wouldn't be the same movie.
it's not a horror.
It's not a horror at all.
It's mad how these together make it what it is.
It's the perfect synergy
Yeah.
of the soundtrack. It's like Halloween.
Yeah.
That tale with Halloween when they showed Halloween without the soundtrack and everyone was like,
Like,
it was a bit shit.
This is a bit dodgy, isn't it?
Yeah, and then you put the soundtrack in and you're like, oh my god,
Oh,
this is
it
terrifying.
changes everything.
Exactly the same.
This in this makes this terrifying.
Yeah.
But that by itself, certain bits of it are like, yeah, oh my god, I'm there. But there's certain bits in this, I was like, I haven't got a fucking clue where this is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So
let's show the record, and then let's get into the pressings.
Because I want to
you're chomping at the bit. So it's a basic black, isn't it?
Yeah.
Am I right getting it out?
Yeah, of course you are.
Basic black. Oh, it's a fucking pristine condition, isn't it? Ooh.
That is like...
Even the cover as well. I noticed the cover is in beautiful nick.
Prize.
That's a mint condition, considering it's from 1980.
I've got 2 records that are coming into my coffin with me. My OG press of Halloween and this. That they're going in my coffin with me.
Yeah.
You can have anything else. Literally, you can have any. You ain't having this, mate. This is my...
Look at it.
Lisa got me this for Christmas, and I started crying.
No, I'm not. The video's
You've
up
seen
there.
the video?
I've seen the video, yeah. That. Nice. Warner Brothers. Nice. Number 1. Warner Brothers number 2. Consider it's a record from the 80s. It's quite thick.
Yeah. Well,
You
you
know,
know where, weren't they? It wasn't until the 90s that you started getting, like...
Flimsy shit.
Flimsy shit.
Really
Have you
thin.
seen And Justice for All?
Not on vinyl.
Literally like a
Piece of paper.
It's fucking, you could have a shave with it. It's ridiculous. I'll show you that after this episode.
I'm going to put this down now. It's very expensive. It's very expensive. It's in mint condition. I recently dropped one of my records trying to put it on the platter.
Yeah, put it down.
And scratched it.
Put it down.
So I'm going to put it down now. I'm going to put it back in its case. Right, let's talk pressings. Let's get on it.
It's going to be a quick conversation, mate.
For pressings?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. There's one pressing.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
That's it.
That's the pressing.
Okay,
so
that was
it was obviously it was put out by Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
And it should be like any other OG film from the 80s.
Readily available.
Readily available. Well, not readily available, but you know what I mean.
Yeah,
You'd
out
imagine like you'd be able to get it.
Yeah.
Probably pay a pretty penny for it because it's an OG press. But you'd imagine like Death Waltz, Television, Waxworks,
Mondo, all of them would have a crack at it.
all of them would have a crack at it.
Yeah.
Nope.
No.
No, because the licensing has gone. And I think...
Gone?
Gone.
Okay.
It's been pulled.
Right, I see. I thought you
No.
meant like gone, like it's gone.
No
No one can touch it.
no one's touching this.
Right.
And I think because it's very, very hard to find out information about it. But when you're doing research on it,
Fuck me.
there's kind of like snippets from here and there.
Oh, I had a fucking ball ache trying to find out
Yeah.
about this. I literally not because like, you know, I just couldn't find anything
Yeah, you
anywhere. I resorted to asking people who I wouldn't normally ask. Like, dude, why is this so hard to get hold of? It's like when somebody dies and you don't know why, and then you're like, well, what happened to him? Don't talk about that. It's literally like that. It's literally like, no. You know, guys in black suits will turn up at your door with a syringe, you know what I mean?
Well, it was about them girls. So, from what I can gather,
Yeah.
it's a bit of a... I want to say this, and Wendy Carlos is going to come around and batter me. I think it's a bit of a playground argument.
You think so?
Yeah. So, Stanley Kubrick commissioned Wendy Carlos and Rachel Elkin to do the soundtrack. Mm-hmm. They done the soundtrack.
Now, I believe they scored it to the actual book.
Yep.
Fuck. Okay.
Stanley Kubrick heard it and was like, that's brilliant. We love this.
Okay.
And then on the fucking sly, turned round to, now I think I've got this right, it's Ray Lovejoy, who is the music editor under Gordon Stainforth.
He's the legend in this.
So it was Gordon Stainforth that I'm talking about then, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because I got a bit fuzzy about like the politics behind all this.
Yeah,
Okay, so
Stainforth
Gordon
was
Stainforth.
the musical editor who put
Right.
the scenes in. Oh.
So Stanley Kubrick turned around to him and went, right, I've got this shit off Wendy Carlos. It's
Let's play with it.
it's
Get your chopping board out.
We'll give it a little bit, but this is the music I want in it.
So he's gone there. You
So
go,
he's
take that.
commissioned a fucking composer, a well-respected composer,
To
who he's
butcher it.
worked with before. Let's not forget.
To literally butcher the score.
Yeah, he's gone. There's your contract, love. Knock yourself out. This is what I want. I've worked with you before. I know you shit out. Clockwork Orange was the bollocks.
Yeah.
And then he's gone, she's shit. This is what I really want. But he didn't have the balls to be able to turn around to it.
Ridley Scott did the same thing with Jerry Goldsmith for Alien.
Yeah.
Same thing.
What
Yeah.
a shithouse move.
Yeah.
What a shithouse move. But, anyhow.
Here all day.
Exactly.
You could be here all day.
This could be like a massive episode.
Yeah.
I could sit here all night, but I'd be like, fucking Shannon's amazing.
I'd be like, I've got to get the kids up in 5 minutes.
Like, no, you're not. You've got to stay. Talk about MK Ultra more. So, Wendy Carlos obviously scored the whole movie. Stanley Kubrick come along and was like, fuck that off.
Yeah.
Give it to his music editor and threw the tracks that he wanted in over it.
Yeah.
Which still wasn't good enough.
Okay.
Because he only wanted certain parts of the tracks. And you know you were saying before you were listening to this and you can't pick out what parts of the movie it is?
Yeah.
That's because the dude was turning around and go, well, this won't fit. And he was like, overdub it with the next one then.
Oh, what a fucking nightmare.
You'd have this track overdubbed with another track.
Is that why that fucking D Natural Scientist #2 is a fucking mess?
Well, no, that's the original.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, because that's...
So all of these that's on the record are the original tracks.
Right.
That he'd go, right, I want this bit out of that, and I want this bit out of that.
Made into a...
Stick them together and whack them on this scene.
Wow.
Which makes the scoring of this movie, for me, even more powerful.
Right.
Because what Stanforth done was scored it to the actions of the people.
Yes, that bit is beautiful.
Using different tracks.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, man.
Yeah.
It's mind-blowing.
Literally. Oh god.
See,
violin stabs.
Yeah.
Ding. Out of nowhere, just when like someone walks into frame. Ding.
The biggest one for me, I get, was where Jackson in the thing with the ball.
Yeah.
And he's just there. And then it's got that stab every time that ball hits the floor. It's like, BAM!
Yeah.
Ah, it's just fucking amazing.
Yeah.
It's perfect. So that's the presence.
I thought we were on tracks.
We are on tracks now.
Oh shit. Okay, cool. Bloody hell.
So this
right,
is
okay.
again, it's deep, man.
It's such a fucking hard thing to research. I've never had so much trouble trying to research a score in my life. Everything is just like, here's the composer, here's the film, there you go. This is how they made it. This, nope. Nope, not a fucking chance.
So don't you like that fact?
No, it's fucking annoying.
But if you put it into the context of the movie,
yeah,
where the movie is a complete headfuck, and there's so much stuff going on behind,
yeah,
and it's all about possession and going mad, that these tracks do that to you.
Well, that's the research to find them.
Yeah, but
it does that to me.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So everything about this film plays with your head.
Fucking right, it does.
I fucking love it. Love it for
Yeah.
that reason. It's everything about it is a mindfuck.
Yeah, yeah,
Amazing.
It is.
So I'm taking out the Shining main theme.
There's your faves now. We're talking faves.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm taking out the Shining main theme because
Okay.
we need to discuss that
Oh
separately.
god, yeah. You played something to me
Yeah.
earlier, and you have popped my skull off my head. My brain is on the ceiling.
I nearly fell off the chair.
Oh my god, we'll talk about it. We'll play it as well.
It's
Jesus.
so cool. It's so cool. So, faves? Any?
Yes, I do have faves.
Okay.
I do have faves. Not a lot.
See,
Okay.
I've done this where I've put it to the scenes. So
See, I don't.
Hopefully.
I couldn't pinpoint.
No, exactly. Yeah.
I can pinpoint a couple. That was it.
This has been me, like, in a darkened room.
Yeah, we've had a lot of time to do this research, haven't you? To be fair, for me, obviously, I'm going to go with the main theme because as soon as you hear it, you know it's The Shining, and it's that beautiful. I mean, it wouldn't even now. It'd be a drone, wouldn't it? But then it'd be a helicopter shot over the water. Oh, beautiful! And it's just yeah. You hear that, you think Shining, and that to me, yes, that is it. My second favourite was literally 30 to a minute's worth of track 4 music for strings, percussion, and Celeste. But literally the bit I know because some of that I'm like, I don't know what this is from. I have no idea. There's a little bit in it, and it's like, oh, that's in the film. Could I tell you where it is? No. And those are my favourite tracks.
I can. Yay!
Okay.
So, music for strings, percussion, and celestra.
Okay.
3 different scenes.
Are they? Using 3 different lots. Okay.
2 different scenes. Do apologise. So, it's the all work and no play scene.
Yeah.
So, it's when Wendy finds the typewriter.
And all the paperwork.
The score itself for this bit is just all sweeping, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
just all brooding and like...
Yeah.
I find it a really fragile soundtrack, part of the score as well.
It's got like it's like a rumble, isn't it?
Yeah. So you've got that underneath, but
Yeah.
it's really... It feels like it's just going to break apart.
Yeah.
And it just holds just that little bit of sanity going through. So it's the all work and no play scene where she's just like going, and her face comes, hey, with the fucking grid on it. Fucking teeth and her fucking ears are sticking out with the sides.
Stop it, you mean.
God, she
You
does
mean.
my head. Shelley Duvall, I'm putting her out on record. Phenomenal in this movie, but Jesus Christ, her face annoys me.
Hey, everyone can annoy everyone. Who
Exactly,
gives a
you know
fuck?
what I mean?
Yeah.
Look at me.
Yeah.
I'm going to annoy someone. So, all work and no play scene, and it's also, for me, one of my favourite scenes. It's Danny on the tricycle. Not the bit with the carpet. It's where he's going around the hallways and he gets the 237.
Yeah,
And he's on.
scary.
It's
as
the
fuck.
carpet.
Yeah.
He's on. Oh, fuck, I
Yeah.
will have my whole house. That carpet.
Yeah.
That's going on my elbow.
Really? Is that what you're going for?
Yeah,
Oh,
completely.
superb.
It's so you see him going down the corridor with that carpet, and then he ends up outside the room 237.
Is that where he pulls up and stops and
Yeah.
looks?
And he's just being a kid, isn't he?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because he's like
He's been told not to
he's
go
been told
near
not to
it.
go in there by Dick Halloran.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, yeah, don't go in there. You got the shine. The shinning.
The shinning. You want to get a suit?
And it's you've got kids.
Yeah.
You know kids that do. Don't go in the attic because
Don't touch that iron, it's hot.
Yeah. I mean,
Don't touch that paint, it's wet.
I'm 44. I've got a scar on my finger, mate. You know what I mean? Testing how sharp. Don't.
Oh, you didn't, did you?
Yeah, of course I fucking
God,
did. I'm a dickhead.
No, you
I'm an absolute fucking fool. Of course I did.
God.
That knife's really sharp. Is it? Oh, sharp. Oh! Literally. Fucking still see it. Scar.
Oh, you knobhead.
Yeah, really deep. Like, down to the bone. Dickhead.
You didn't. That's the bone.
Yeah, man. Massive fucking meat knife. My dad was a butcher. Massive razor sharp knife. Do not touch that knife. Do not go into room 237.
Okay.
So Danny goes up and he touches, and this score, like I say, the fragility of the score is playing into Danny's fragility as a child and his fucking mental state, because he's
And he already knows there's shit going on
Yeah.
because, you know, don't want to go there.
Yeah.
Why? Fucking images. Yeah.
that kid's mind is
It's already melted.
he's gonna fucking break soon, isn't he? You know what I mean? And you just see him touching the handle, and then he gets that fuck this, turns around, and who's there? The little twins. And he's like,
is that when he just carries on? Goes round that one corner, doesn't it? And then they're there.
and they're there, and he's just like, and you see him.
Oh,
with his,
Jesus H.
I know,
Look
man,
at them.
That's what I'm saying about
Fucking
this movie. It's
goosies.
so good. And you see him on his trike, and he's about this big. He's a tiny little boy, and you just see him fucking twat that wheel and just fuck right out of there. He's like,
He does, yeah, and he's wobbling as he goes,
oh
isn't he?
my God, imagine being that age. You know what I mean? Man, you remember when you were that age and you'd be like, you'd be scared of something.
Yeah.
And you would fucking leg it.
Even now, I say this, I've said this before, going up the stairs at night, sometimes it's a bit like, don't look behind you.
Well, in your house,
look behind you.
stories you've told me.
Oh, a proper haunted house.
Spooky, man.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
So the second one is, I ain't going
For
to
you.
pronounce this, Utreneja.
Yeah.
And this is by Christoph Penderecki. Now, if you know Christoph Penderecki and you've been watching us, Christoph Penderecki also done a score in The Exorcist. So he's done Polymorphia.
All right,
The
okay.
Exorcist.
Yeah.
Polymorphia is also in The Shining.
Really?
Yeah. Kubrick.
Even
The little
bastard.
shitbag he is.
Even bastard.
Literally seen The Exorcist and was like, this music's amazing.
I want it.
What's this music? I want this music. And he basically went to, what's his face, the music Stainforth,
Yeah.
and went, Penderecki. Stainforth listened to 50 hours of Christoph Penderecki's music
Right.
and was like, I need to get in this headspace because Stanley Kubrick's telling me I want Penderecki in this.
Yeah.
And the second side of this is Penderecki.
Oh shit! Yeah. It's
it's
3 out
all-
of 4 on side B.
It's all Penderecki. He wanted this whole movie scored by Penderecki, but unfortunately Penderecki's dead because he's like an old composer.
Was he dead before this?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, right. Okay.
I'm pretty sure he was.
How the fuck did he get these then?
It's a records, isn't it? You know what I mean? You can just get them. They're there.
Well, it's like, wouldn't they be like, you've got to pay someone to get these?
It's Stanley fucking Kubrick.
I suppose, yeah.
He's in with the American government from faking the moon landing, isn't he? You know, he's got loads of money. He can do anything.
You cry for me.
So, Polymorphia was also in The Exorcist,
Okay.
and it was also in The Shining.
Right.
So, Utrecht, I can't even say it. It's track 1 on side B. Utrecht is the scene.
Excerpt.
Yeah.
So it's only a snippet of it.
Oh mate, that goes on for donkey's years. This is an excerpt of it.
Yeah,
It's on for.
Doesn't say the
I'm
time.
going to say a good 7 minutes.
Oh God.
So it's the scene with Halloran's death. That's where it starts off.
Is that where it starts off?
Yeah, and it starts off. It's kind of like it's a clanging sound. It sounds like an alarm, and it's like
Yeah.
because Halloran's walking in, and he's like,
Hello?
hello, is anyone there? Hello. Because he knows that there's 3 of them there, but he fucking also knows because of Danny.
Yeah. There's shit going on.
Shit going down.
You think he'd be prepared, wouldn't
You see fucking Jack come out.
you? Straight in.
Straight into his chest.
Yeah.
And as soon as that axe hits, Stainforth does it again. As soon as that axe hits, it's like ba 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 ba.
It's in the score.
Fucking brilliant, and it doesn't stop. That score, that clanging sound doesn't stop.
Yeah, because as soon as the axe hits, Danny goes, because
Yeah.
he's shining, he's connected to him, isn't he?
And he's doing the old Jurassic Park, isn't he, in the kitchen?
Yeah.
He's inside the
Didn't have the
little
thing that
cupboard.
wouldn't quite shut.
Yeah.
Oh.
Again, ripped off Jurassic Park, ripped off The Shining.
Yes, it did, yeah.
That scene. So this clanging sound starts at that bit, and then as Jack starts stalking Danny, because you see Danny on that
gets
really long shot.
He
though.
gets out, doesn't he, and starts running.
Yeah.
Hey!
And you just
He's
see
got
him
the limp,
just
isn't he?
chin, and he's like,
He's got the limp from going down the stairs.
and then it changes.
Right.
This soundtrack changes into what I can only call as a black mass chant
On this?
on this.
I missed that bit.
Yeah, it's
I must have missed it.
fucking terrifying. It reminds me of, and I was convinced it was the same piece of music that they used in the chanting scene in Rosemary's Baby.
All right.
Convinced it was the same one. It's not. But
Okay.
I was convinced it was.
It's very similar.
It's strangely similar, though. So I don't know if the dude that done Rosemary. Actually, no. It's Kubrick again, isn't it? Probably ripped him off.
Probably, yeah. More likely. More likely.
So this scene, this bit of the score goes through Halloran's death. It goes through Jack's march to the bedroom. You know, he's going up the stairs and he's like, little pig, let me in.
Oh, God, yeah.
Oh, it's fucking brilliant. And it's also got one of my favourite scenes. It encompasses the bear scene.
Yeah, you love that fucking bear scene.
Oh, it's just so wacky, man.
Such a throwaway scene. I just forgot all about it. It's because it's so short. I don't know.
So, the bear scene in the book is still a throwaway scene, but
Yeah.
it's all about, like, the demons that are in the hotel.
Okay.
And it's all going about, like sacrifice and animal sacrifice and stuff like that. Anyway, it's just so freaky.
Yeah.
Because the whole movie is basically...
Well, there's no one else in there. And then all of a
Exactly.
sudden there's people in there from,
Yeah.
from the party.
Getting a blowjob off a bear with a TARS house. Fucking weird, man.
Yeah.
Culminates with the Here's Johnny.
Yeah.
So that's when this piece of music
Got you.
finishes.
Right. Nice.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. My third one, my
Yep.
third favourite is, obviously, apart from the caveat of the theme, is Rocky Mountains.
Yes.
because Rocky Mountains is, apart from the theme, the only other piece of Wendy Carlos's music. So we'd be
And
remiss.
Kind.
Yeah, we'd be remiss to not mention both of them. To be honest with you, let's be honest. So the score is just basically a dronal electronic.
Yeah.
And it goes in layers of depth, and everything seems to be going wow, and just going deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper, and it kind of gives you that feeling of isolation and of drowning, I think, personally.
Ooh, yeah.
It's kind of that thing, isn't it? You know what I mean? Where everything's just going like on top of you and just pulling you down.
Ooh.
So the scene is, quite simply, when they're driving to the Overlook Hotel. So it's very foreboding.
Yeah.
It's like foreshadowing of what's going to be happening. Because you can see Jack Torrance already being... He's starting to be a bit of a cunt. Already.
Do you know what? He straight away just like, this is where the result of cannibalism.
Yeah, it's on a party.
You wouldn't be talking about that in front of your kid. Don't worry, Dad. I learned about that in school. It's like, what the?
And the face on him when he goes, "It's okay." He read it on the TV, or he's seen it on the TV, and
that was it. TV, yeah.
His fucking face changes,
just like, he's like, I can't be. He straight away, he's driving. You can see that he just can't be asked either of them.
And the bit, I mean, again, you've got kids.
Yeah.
And he says, Danny pops over and goes, "I'm hungry." And he's literally, and he's like, eaten. "You should have eaten." And he's got that, like,
that look. Oh, I've said that before now.
Yeah.
But I'm not like this, though.
Exactly. You're not insane.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm sure 2 minutes later you would have pulled over in Burger King and got a Whopper.
Am I? Oh, yeah.
But it's that foreboding. You can kind of... Obviously, I've never seen this on the pictures, but I wonder if people that were watching this on the pictures were like, he's a bit of a nutter.
It's Jack Nicholson, isn't it? He played, he had anyone else. It's hard because he right from the off, he's a bit of a nutter.
Yeah.
Because it's Jack Nicholson playing that. Anyone else, like what Stephen King wanted, was somebody who was not utterly insane.
Do you know what he wanted?
Turned insane.
Do you know who Stephen King actually said to Stanley Kubrick to cast as Jack Torrance? Christopher Reeve.
That would have worked.
No, how would it have
That would have worked.
Can you imagine Superman?
Hey, you seen Superman 3 when he goes with the bad one?
Yeah, but
flicking peanuts.
You're fucking mad.
Strangling the other one.
He's a wrong and he flicking peanuts at the back.
Smashing the mirror.
Christopher Reeve as Jack Torrance, man.
Because you're in this, and you've already got it, you're like, no, it doesn't work. But if you take yourself out of it, imagine he was never cast, and he did it, and he did it well. It'd be like the best thing ever.
No.
Nah, I don't know.
Not Christopher Reeve, man. He's completely typecast.
Well, yeah, but
he's done a Superman.
If he'd done this though,
first,
he wouldn't. No, if he'd done this after
Superman.
He wouldn't be typecast, because if he could do this and he pulled it off and it was great,
he would never have been able to do it though, would he? Because people, mate, you'd be looking at him going, "It's fucking Superman." Can you imagine Superman?
I don't know. I don't know. The thing is, Jack Nicholson was right from the off. Even in the interview, he seems nuts from then.
Yeah,
completely. I mean? Yeah.
And his film before this was One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. So he was nuts from that too.
Exactly.
It's my Jack Nicholson. If you want a madman in a movie, you get Jack Nicholson.
Yeah.
Think about the roles that he's played.
Witches of Eastwick.
The Joker.
Yeah, that's the point.
Fucking One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Yeah.
Wolf.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it was shit. But they're all nuts.
Yeah.
You want a madman, you get Jack Nicholson.
Departed. Great in Departed.
Nuts.
Yeah. Always nuts.
Always nuts.
Always nuts.
Christopher Reeve.
Soups.
Never going to work.
Best Superman ever.
So, yeah, they were my three favourites. So, music for strings and percussion is Celestia.
Yeah.
Utter and Edger and Rocky Mountains.
Lovely.
The caveat for the pair of us going forward has always got to be the main theme.
Yeah, I think so.
The main theme.
Also because the beginning starts with the but then later on you've got all those whooshes and the
fucking terrifying.
That.
So that's Rachel Elkin doing all the vocals.
Is it?
Yeah. So
Right,
she's doing
okay.
the...
Doing the Wendy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Terrifying.
Yeah.
Absolutely terrifying score.
Yeah.
It's up there, man.
I would have loved to have heard them doing the whole film.
I would have loved to hear that live.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine that.
Fucking hell, yeah.
Oh,
You'd have goosies all over you, wouldn't you?
Shit your pants.
You would.
You heard that live.
Now, I love the main theme, and that's my favourite. But you played something to me earlier,
Yeah.
and you fucking totally, like,
blown your
my-
mind.
turned things complete 180.
So, Kubrick loved all his proper composers. And he wanted his proper composers in there, and he used Wendy Carlos because she done, I think it was something, it wasn't, but it was like Hooked on Bach or something like that.
Yeah.
It wasn't that, but it was something like that. And she played Bach through, or Bach, whichever way you want to do it, through a Moog, and give it a new kind of feel.
New
sort of
lease
thing.
of life type of thing.
And that's what he used for the Clockwork Orange.
Right.
Because all the Clockwork Orange is all classical music played through a synthesizer, essentially.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he wanted this again. And he turned around to it and said, I want it to be based on a thing called Desiree. And what Desiree is essentially, it's a collection of 4 notes. And it was most popular... Get on me on this bit, man. This is like proper, like...
This is proper research.
I feel like I should have a cravat and like a fucking cigar.
And a monocle.
So it's a collection of 4 notes that was started by the Gregorian monks
Okay.
donkeys years ago.
Yeah.
Proper donkeys years ago. It was most famously used on one of Mozart's requiems.
Wow.
So Requiem Mass, you know what Requiem is? So, yeah, it's when like somebody dies and you do the big
Yeah.
big send off. So I don't know the dates because I'm not a classical type of guy, but this score, I listened to Mozart's Requiem and I couldn't hear it. But the Desiree is used in fucking loads of scores.
Yeah.
Loads of them. So it's just 4 chords and it goes meh, 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 meh.
Yeah.
And that's all it is. And you can imagine that with Gregorian chanting.
Yeah.
So like, yeah.
Yeah. Works, doesn't it?
So it was first used, what I think it was first used, it was actually in 1830 by a dude called Belleros in the Symphony of the Fantastic, A Dream of the Witch's Sabbath.
What a title.
Yeah.
What a title.
So I'm just gonna, it's the fucking Shining score. This is what I played you before.
We're going to put it on for you now. And you tell us if you think this has been stolen. Ready?
It's the Shining score.
What do you think of that?
From 1830. They had the Shining back in 1830.
The layout, everything.
Everything about it.
Everything.
But that's what Kubrick wanted. He wanted that.
But it's blatantly...
No. That's what he wanted.
He wanted.
But he just didn't want that. He wanted it played on a Moog. But it sounds exactly the same.
It does.
There's no difference between Wendy Carlos.
And-
Why didn't he just use that? And then maybe we would have got a proper record.
Yeah, true, yeah. Yes, 'cause it's Wendy that's pulled this.
Yeah.
Because her scores, like... You'd be pissed, wouldn't you?
Yeah, completely.
I've done the whole film. Oh, look, you've put 2 of my tracks on it.
Yeah, nice one.
Fuck you. Pulling it.
Yeah.
Copyright now, no.
Ridiculous.
Bad, isn't it? It's bad.
Ridiculous. So, my only other caveat that I have got on this record that they've put Home by the Glen Eagles band. So that's the one where they're in the ballroom.
The dance.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
dance.
and he comes in and he's like, do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish they would have put the other song in it, personally, on the record, and it's Midnight, the Stars and You.
Right, yeah.
So, Midnight.
Now that's on that expanded version that I've listened to.
Fucking love it.
Yeah.
For any of you fans of the last podcast on the left out there, this is the music that they used to. Oh, when they finished the podcast.
Oh, is it? That's what
It's
they
that
use.
music.
Right.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love that piece of music, and it's hones me right into The Shining.
Right. Shame it's not on this.
It's a massive shame it's not on this.
Yeah. That's a shame.
That being said, what's your ratings?
Well, before we get into ratings,
Okay.
very quickly, I don't have them here because they're not actually released yet. But I have acquired.
Oh, shit, yeah.
I've acquired from Death Waltz. They just literally last week released 2 7-inches of Wendy Carlos and Rachel Elkine's score for the main theme, The Shining, and Rocky Mountains on 2 beautiful coloured tricolour vinyls.
So was The Shining on one, The Shining theme on one side, and
Yes,
Rocky Mountains
on the
as
other.
the B side.
There's the B side, and you've got obviously it's the same as that, but it's 7-inch. Now I'm not a 7-inch man anymore. Not really.
Well, so it.
Not really. Yeah. Oh, I like it bigger. Anyway, they've released that on 7-inch and the exclusive Mondo Con version on red, and the vinyls are tricolour. You'll see them anyway.
That red one looks amazing, man.
Yes, it does look good, to be fair. That's an exclusive to Con. Unfortunately, they've not been released, so I can't show you, but they are going to stay in my collection. With the main theme being my favourite, that was a must.
Yeah, completely.
That was a must. I saw them, I was like, they look nice. Just the fact that they're tricolour records.
I just think it's nice. I mean, I'm not a fan of 7-inches. I'd rather have a full album. I've always been like that with whatever music I've ever got. But to have the pinnacle of this score,
yeah,
just
in your hands,
drop it.
I'll probably never own this. You know what I mean? I never had this, so that to me is like that's.
I think with Death Waltz releasing these 7-inches, something's happened.
Something's happened.
Something's happened
down the line. Well, it's just Wendy Carlos and Rachel Elkine though.
Yeah, but I think with the sway that Death Waltz have got, if they've got Rocky Mountains and The Shining, they've got something up their sleeve.
Well, maybe.
I think
that's bad for you.
It's not.
No, maybe not for you, but for people, for these like mad purists of like, I'm in the club. Soon the club is exclusive to everyone.
Nope.
No?
Nope. So I think what Death Waltz will do, will release all the Wendy Carlos and Rachel Elkine's stuff. Just
what we said we'd like to.
What was missing off this?
What we said we wanted to hear. Oh well, that changes everything.
Exactly. So the members of the club will still have the club.
The exclusive club.
Plus we'll get the
like an expanded of Wendy and
because there's the elevator scene. There's the music for the elevator scene. She's done that.
Yeah.
There's the music for I think it. Oh man, what is it? There's loads of different bits. I can't think of.
No, there's a shit.
There's tons that she put to the iconic scenes.
Yeah.
And I think when you get that,
I might.
You'll be like, oh shit, we better go and revisit this again.
Might be an idea. Definitely. Ratings, my man.
Mate, what are we doing it out of?
We always do it out of 10, don't we?
Okay, so
out of 10 for score and out of 10 for movie.
I'm gonna go first.
Yeah.
100. 100 out of 10.
Not allowed. Not allowed.
It's perfect. To me, this record is a horror movie. The same as Halloween. I'd actually put it a little bit further than Halloween.
No.
Yes. Halloween is winter. And it's Halloween.
Right.
You stick Halloween on Halloween and you are feeling Halloween.
Yeah.
You put this on in 30-degree heat, everything gets cold. It's fucking amazing. It's my prized possession record.
Yeah.
It's my favourite horror movie score. Because you can just listen to it whenever and you are put in there.
Okay.
Amazing.
Film?
10.
10.
10's all round, mate.
10.
This is
10.
It's one of my favourite movies.
Right, okay.
Of all time.
Yeah.
There's not a movie that's going to beat The Shining for me.
No.
It's up there with everything that I love. You know?
Nice.
Perfect.
Nice.
I'm so proud to own this record.
Ah, yeah. She's a good one, isn't she? She's a good egg.
This is why I love my wife.
Very good. Me, I'm gonna go the other way around first. I'm gonna do movie first.
Okay.
My movie's a straight 10.
Yeah.
Because it is a masterpiece of horror. And you don't get bored watching it.
No.
Is it how long is it? 2 hours?
Yeah, thereabouts.
2 and a bit.
I'll tell you what, I've never seen them.
What's that?
The extended cut.
Is there an extended
There's
cut?
an extended cut.
Isn't that on this?
No. They come out after this.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if I want to see an extended one, to be honest.
No.
I quite like the one I get.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's 10 for me. Everything. The hotel is the spookiest thing of the whole film. And I don't know. Years and years and years ago, and me and my dad did a load of work, and we worked in this old building, very shining like, and it had long hallways, and there was just me and my dad there, and we, at one point we were doing some work, some new doors, and we were hoovering. I was hoovering up afterwards. Dad done the work, and son, you're right hoovering. Yeah, no problem, Dad, I'll do it. Was hoovering up, no problem. Not this isn't like stuck in my mind. It just came to me now. Hoovering up, and next minute the hoover just went. I was like, what?
Oh fuck that! I would have been running out of there.
Well, I was a bit like, there's no one else here. What the fuck? Followed the cord round, went to the plug, off.
No, fuck that.
You know what it was? The joiner had snuck in, turned it off while I was fucking hoovering down there.
The joiner was fucking
Bastard.
dressed up in a little girl's fucking outfit.
Do you know what else was really creepy about that place? You walked in and it was like a big open room, and it had these massive sweeping steps, like in the Matrix. When he's fighting in the chateau, and they've got those steps at the top of those stairs. There was an old picture of an old king, and he was like that, all painted, but all nice, one like that. No matter where you walked, his eyes followed you.
That's a good painting though.
I know.
It's not. There's nothing spooky about that. That is down to the artist.
Yeah.
Putting the light in the right place.
There you go.
Guess who went to art school?
So yeah, it's a complete 10 out of 10. The hotel is terrifying. Do you know what's the most terrifying thing out of the hotel?
I'm going to say Shelley Duvall's face, but
you'll agree with me on this, and you may even go, oh my god. The worst thing, the whole thing, you know what the worst scene is? Not the worst scene, the worst thing that happens is that Danny comes back and he's been fucking assaulted.
Yeah.
The actual hotel has hurt him.
Has attacked him.
Has attacked him. And that's... Oh, look at the fucking goosies. Man. That is terrifying.
But again, that happens in the book.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh,
so the hotel attacks Jack.
Right.
And there's all like fire extinguishers just like hitting them and stuff like that.
Shit,
you know
right,
what I mean?
Okay.
It's
needs to check that out.
It's a little nod. That's a little nod to the book.
Right, okay. Sort of thing. But that's terrifying.
But then
because he comes down and he's just like that.
You put me back in it now.
And then, but it's her as well. It's the woman in the bath.
Yeah, exactly. So he goes into room 237 eventually.
Yeah.
And we now know what's in room 237. It's that Al fucking crone sort of thing with the worst makeup ever. But it's fine. But where's she from? Why has she died? Why is she in there?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that's meant to be like Grady's room, and was it Grady's wife? You don't know.
That's a point.
That's the thing. You don't know.
Has to be twins. It's gotta be, isn't it?
But it's never.
But it's like the ending, isn't it? You've always been here. That type of thing in the picture.
Oh man, I could spark off for another hour on
No.
that. Don't get me started on this. You've always been here, because that's the bathroom scene where he's talking to Grady.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, sir.
You've always been here.
You've got to have God on your this is staying. What the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Because he's there and he's like, no, you've always been the caretaker. No, Mr. Torrance. And it's like, no, but you're Grady. So this goes back into the theory that it's hell.
Right, I see, yeah.
So you're just reliving everything. See, you've got me now. See, this song, Home with Henry Hall and the Glen Eagles Hotel Band, Okay, so there's a theory in the score itself that it's meant to be completely out of time and out of whack.
Yeah.
So it all starts off and it's very, very 1980s with the synths. And then it goes into like normal composers. And when he goes into the Grand Hotel, there's a picture at the end that's saying it's 1921.
Yeah.
And he's in the ballroom and he's dancing around. And he's
Yeah,
all
yeah.
like that. This thing wasn't, this song wasn't recorded until 1934.
Right.
So you've got that circular time thing going
Yeah,
on,
it's
where
like a-
how could I always have been here and they're singing this song when I was here in 1921 when it wasn't recorded until 1934.
Yeah. The only bad thing about this is there's like this obvious loop curse where the caretaker does this, yeah, and it's always been Jack and it was Grady. Unfortunately, he fails.
Yeah.
He actually fails. It's like it's like breaking the curse.
So in the book,
Okay.
that's exactly what it was.
Was it?
He broke the curse. The hotel disintegrated.
By not
because
doing it.
there's loads of stuff with like the boiler room in the book.
Yeah.
And he was meant to go down and put the settings on and stuff like that. And because he was trying to kill his family, the boiler went up.
Yeah.
And then all the ghosts were like, fucking kill your family. And then sort out your boiler. It sounds really fucking stupid. Sort out the boiler and then kill your family type thing. But the Overlook blows up at the end of the end of the book.
Right, okay.
Spoilers.
No, it's fine. I mean, it's all right. Wow. I'm going to rate the score now.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I'm going to hate this.
Now,
I'm not looking.
I struggled. I did struggle with it because, apart from the Shining main theme and snippets of music for strings, percussion, and Celesta or whatever, and actually there's a little bit in the Awakening of Jacob as well.
Yeah.
Everything else, I just like I don't know what this is from. You know what I mean? It was a bit like, and it was a lot of noise. It's good, but it made me realise, right, if this ever comes out, this version, if this ever comes out repressed like this, would I buy it? No, I don't think I would. So for me, it's a 4.
Fucking 4!
It's a 4.
Get out my
mate.
house.
No, it's a 4. No,
Wow.
I liked the main title, and I liked about a minute of track 4 and a tiny smidge of track 2 from side B. Apart from that, I don't think I'd put it on again.
Wow.
Yeah. So the movie. Now, like we said before, though, it's hard. It's hard because the movie's astounding. But take the score out the movie, it wouldn't be the same. So.
Welcome to The Shining Head.
Yeah, exactly. but that by itself isn't enough to make me go, oh, I want it. Oh, yeah, I'm there. I'm there when I hear the bits I recognise, but the other bits are just stabs. You know, no, it doesn't do it for me.
But it's got all them vocals in it. That's like the possession of Jack and stuff like that. It's like the ghosts are rising up.
I wasn't feeling it.
No?
Nah,
man,
I wasn't
horses
feeling it.
for
But there
horses.
you go. So it's made me realise, like you know, I've never pursued it because I always think, oh, I need that. But now I think, actually, no.
I don't need it.
I'm happy with those 7 inches because they've got the bits, half of the stuff I like.
Yeah, mate.
So there you go. That's how I roll.
Music is in the eye of the beholder.
That's it.
Completely.
For you, the fact that you love it, literally as much as you do, and you own it, well, it's perfect.
Yeah,
it's perfect. You know.
It's one of my grave records.
Superb. So there you go.
Any shout out to my friend?
Yes, our good friends and sponsors, Hell on Shirts. There you go. Yeah, well, you had to, and I've decided I'm not going to give Return of the Living Dead a rest. We're going to go with superb Evil Dead 2. But yeah, they are top notch. They have so much coming out. They've announced Halloween. They've announced Killer Clowns. I've seen some stuff that hasn't been released yet.
Yeah.
Oh,
oh my god,
beautiful! And I don't need to say go check them out because everybody knows them. But they are the tits when it comes to t-shirt merchandise in the UK. First UK t-shirt company to get Killer Clowns.
Yeah.
And Halloween.
Nuts.
No one in the UK's had Halloween before.
Officially.
Official as well. Amazing. That's all I got shout-outs for. Yourself, anyone?
For the love of horror. Always for the love of horror.
See you in October.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully see it in October.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
Yeah.
So that was the Shining. What a masterpiece of horror.
Fucking love
So what we didn't do, we didn't give Stanley Kubrick a... we've got no booze left, we don't bother. He's a bit of a dick anyway.
Yeah, fucking...
Fuck him. So if you like this shit, subscribe, hit the bell for all the notification bollocks. You know, make sure you see all our episodes when they come out.
Come and have a look at us on Instagram as well, because we've got loads of other shit. We got records, we got stupid horror shit, we got VHSs, we got Blu-rays, we got figures, we got anything you need, man. Anything your little horror nerd heart desire, we have got.
We have a Facebook page, but to be honest, we mainly use Instagram.
Yeah,
Instagram is the main one. You'll find us on there, dicking around with horror stuff. That sounds right. So until next time, people, stay safe,
stay sick,
stay tuned.
SP
Out.